What's up YouTube, it's your boy James back with another video. And I often get asked, because I buy a lot of shoes online, is it safe to buy shoes on eBay? The answer to that question is yes and no. And today I'm going to give you some tips on how to navigate through that website and probably score some deals. Before we get started, if you could do me a huge favor and hit that like button for me, it really does help with the YouTube algorithm to put the videos out in front of more people. And if you're new to the channel or haven't yet already subscribed, please subscribe below so you don't miss any content on sneaker reviews, gear, and sports related items. So as you all know, eBay is one of the biggest distributors of goods throughout the entire world. And over the past few months, they've waived all their seller fees on shoes. So people are flocking to eBay to try to get deals. But if you're unfamiliar with eBay, you could easily get scammed. First and foremost, if it seems too good to be true, it normally is. If you want a particular shoe and you check StockX and GOAT and all those other places and they're $600 to $700, $800 and you go on eBay and they're $119, that's a problem. No one is going to take a $600 loss on a pair of shoes. The second thing, when you're navigating and searching for shoes on eBay and you find a pair that you like and that you're interested in, check the feedback of the seller. You can do that simply just by scrolling down to their name and see what their feedback looks like. If they have no feedback at all or like one feedback, chances are that that's a red flag. They probably had an account previously, were caught selling fakes numerous times, and eBay suspended their account and they just simply made a new one. But that might not be the case 100% of the time because people do become new on eBay from time to time. Also, when you're searching through somebody's feedback, even if they have a ton of feedback, but they have a whole bunch of negative ones, or even one or two or three or four, read them, see what they say. If the feedback says stuff like, the shoes were fake, the shoes were dirty, dishonest seller, things like that are a definite red flag. And you should approach with caution as you move forward with that seller. The next thing would be to closely inspect the pictures that are posted. If there are a whole bunch of stock images from like the sneaker app or Foot Locker or something like that, then that's also a red flag. Now there are authorized resellers and just resellers in general that have a high quantity of shoes in their inventory and they may use stock photos. If that's the case, also check their feedback. One of the most popular times for people to go on eBay to try to cop shoes is on the actual release day after they took L's everywhere. So in that case, you may see some stock photos, but a good seller will post their got 'em screenshots, or they will post receipts from Foot Locker or something like that showing that they did purchase it, so when it does arrive, they will ship it to you. I can't stress this enough, there's a ton of fakes out there, and the fakes are getting just as good as the authentic pairs. They're not as good, but they're close. So if you don't know what to look for, you could easily get finessed. If you do buy shoes on there, I would highly recommend going on YouTube, looking up reviews of that shoe. The fakes never get it 100% right. They always miss something or cut corners somewhere because they're selling the shoe super cheap. Selling fakes and trademark violations is a huge business across the water. And if you're anything like me, you want that authentic pair. Trust me, you do not want to get clowned wearing a fake shoe. Now let's say that you took every precaution, you ordered shoes, they came in, you found out they're fake. If you pay through PayPal, you have absolutely nothing to worry about. You open up a case on PayPal, you'll send pictures, you'll let them know that the shoe is fake, and the seller will have to refund you your money. And if they don't, PayPal will make sure that your money gets refunded back to you. Under no circumstance is there a good enough excuse for you to accept a pair of fake shoes. Or a partial refund from a seller claiming like, oh, well, you paid $200, I'll give you back $100 and let you keep the shoes. They knew that that shoe was fake if they do that. With the PayPal protection, you can pretty much go in and just buy off anybody, and if it comes back fake or it doesn't come as described, then you can get your money back. So in reality, you really have nothing to worry about other than losing time and holding your money someplace else where you could actually get the shoe. Let's say, for example, a very hyped shoe comes out on the sneakers app and you take L's. You go to Foot Locker, you take L's. You go to Champs, you take L's. And you go on eBay and you find a seller that won and is selling the shoe, and then you purchase it. The shoe comes, you're super excited, you open up the box, and there's a brick in there. Now you just wasted your time, and finding that shoe may be increasingly hard because the value might have went up, so you probably have to spend more money now. Or if it was a super limited shoe, you might not be able to get it at all. So I can't stress enough, take precaution when you're buying stuff on eBay. Just try to make good decisions. Everybody makes mistakes, everybody gets finessed. Everybody's been taken advantage of at one time or another in their life. It's gonna happen. But you could also get some pretty good deals on shoes. If you're searching for a shoe and you come across one that you like and you go down in the description and it says dead stock, which means not worn, but then it comes in the mail and it looks like that they ran through a muddy field with it, you can get your money back. However, if you're buying used shoes, that's where it gets a little tricky. You have to inspect those pictures. Ask questions, send messages to the seller. How many times have you worn them? Or is there any marks that I can't see? If they respond to you and you feel comfortable with the answer, then you can proceed. If they ignore you, then they're probably trying to hide something, or they just don't have the time to respond to the message in a timely manner. But somebody who takes the time out to answer your questions and or to send you additional pictures probably has nothing to hide, and if you do feel comfortable with that situation, then you can move forward. I get asked all the time, should I buy used shoes? Listen, some people like me just buy shoes constantly. I literally have shoes in my closet that I've worn for 5 minutes or not at all. And they're just dead stock sitting in there. Most sneakerheads really enjoy shoes. It's sort of like art. The way that you like a sports car or a painting. And sneakerheads collect what they like. So if somebody wore a shoe 1 time, or 2 times, or 3 times, it may be worth it for the savings. My personal preference is I go after dead stock as much as possible. I will buy a used shoe, but it has to be the right thing. Like if I can't find it nowhere else, the prices are just too high, but I really want it, if it's in decent condition, I will buy it. Most but not all shoes are a good investment. If you pay retail for like retro Jordans or something like that, chances are you'll always be able to get more than you paid. Even if you wear them for a little bit. The one thing that eBay has going for it right now is because they're not charging the seller fees, prices have come down on some shoes, so you can get some deals. For example, StockX is charging $13.95 to the buyer for shipping, then 3% for authentication, plus the cost of the shoe. And you could easily avoid most of those fees by going to eBay, especially if you live in a state where there's no sales tax on clothing or shoes. So if you play your cards right, this is definitely something that you should look into. I have gotten fake products from eBay and Amazon in the past, and it sucks. You think you're getting something legit, and then when it comes, it's a total letdown. But I can't stress enough that there is legit, honest sellers out there. Not everybody's out to scam you. So let me know down in the comments section, how has your shopping experience on eBay been for shoes? Have you been scammed anywhere, and how did it work out for you? I want to thank you all who have been watching the videos and supporting me so far in this journey. If you could do me a huge favor and hit that like button for me, it really does help the channel grow, guys. And if you're new or haven't yet already subscribed, please subscribe below so you don't miss any content on sneaker reviews, gear, and sports related items. And I'll see you guys very soon. Until next video, peace.